Hello people, so now let's review file 4 from our book, starting with the grammar file, where we have whose and possessive with apostrophe s. This is pretty simple, right? So whose basically in Portuguese means de quem, okay? And possessive apostrophe s we use with people to talk about something that belongs to that person, ok? Então, de quem, apóstrofo S em uma pessoa, em um indivíduo, indica posse, yes? For example, number 1, he is George Clooney's father. So, George Clooney's, apóstrofo S, father, pai, right? Então, o pai do George Clooney. Or, it's James' house, a casa do James. They are my parents' friends. Parents, pais. Friends, amigos. Então, os amigos dos meus pais, right? Then, question. Whose bag is this? Então, de quem é essa bolsa? It's Maria's. So, Maria's apostrophe S é da Maria. It's Maria's or it's Maria's bag. Okay? Pretty simple. You're not going to have any problems here. And then let's take a look here in a few prepositions. Yes? At, in, on, to. Right. Starting with time. Yes? Talking about time. So, we are always going to say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in the summer, in the winter, in the spring. Okay? So pay attention because we have in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. Just night is different. Okay? Then days of week, always on. On Monday, on Tuesday, on the weekend, right? At. We are going to have at to talk about horas do dia, okay? Horas do relógio, always at. So at 3 o'clock, at 3:30, at 3:30, right? At noon, at midnight, meio-dia, meia-noite, right? At lunchtime, hora do almoço, right? And, já tínhamos dito, né? At night, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night, okay? So, we use in for parts of the day and seasons. Então, in partes do dia, tirando night, né? In para partes do dia e estações do ano. On dias da semana e final de semana, the weekend. At for times of the day and night, horas do dia e at night. Okay? So, here a few examples. We also use in for months and years, okay? Ano e mês também in. In December, in October, in November, in 2015, in 1999, ok? Porém, se a gente tiver um mês e o dia, aí vai ser on. Lembra que dia é sempre on. So, on January 1st, on October 15th, e assim por diante. Só o mês in, mês e dia on, ok? Then, here we have Movement and place, preposições com movimento, right? So, he goes to work at 8. So, go means ir. Então, sempre ir para algum lugar, esse para vai ser to. Always go to, yeah? So, he goes to work at 8. Ó, o S aqui no go, porque é presente e é he. He, she, it, afirmativa presente, S no verbo, right? He goes to work at 8. 2. He has lunch at work. He works in an office, right? So we use to for movement or direction. She goes to the gym. Então, para movimento, para direção, to. Exceção. Quando a gente diz ir para casa, é go home. Não precisa do to, ok? Never go to home, but go home, ok? Then, we use at and in for position. At for at work, at home, at school. Né? Quando a gente quer dizer estar no trabalho, estar em casa, estar na escola. And we use in for other places. Yes, in an apartment, in an office, in a room. Yeah. Lugares públicos. Yes, alguns lugares públicos a gente consegue usar os dois. Right? We can say in a restaurant or at a restaurant, in the movies, at the movies. Yeah, no difference. Okay, so now let's go to the last grammar topic here in file 4. And here we have some adverbs and expressions of frequency. So let's listen to these examples and then we are going to talk about today a little bit.
2.49. 1. I always have toast for breakfast.
Do you usually go to work by bus?
She doesn't often go to the movies.
They're sometimes late.
She hardly ever watches TV.
He is never stressed.
2. I have English classes twice a week.
She doesn't work every day.
Okay, so pretty simple. Here we have these adverbs of frequency, okay? Always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, never. So, a gente está indo aqui do mais frequente, que é sempre, para o menos frequente, que é never, nunca, ok? So, então, hardly ever, quase nunca, ok? Sometimes, often, usually, alguma coisa do tipo mais ou menos, sendo sometimes às vezes, often com alguma frequência, usually frequentemente, quase sempre, né? Ok. Qual é a ordem que esses advérbios aparecem? Via de regra, a ordem deles é, numa afirmativa, sujeito, o advérbio, verbo, ok? For example, I always have toast for breakfast. I always call my mother. Yes. I never go to classes. Ok? Então, afirmativa, sujeito, advérbio, que são essas palavrinhas em azul aqui, verbo, certo? Se eu tiver uma pergunta, vou ter o auxiliar, sujeito, advérbio. Diferença, só tem o auxiliar antes, ok? Se eu tiver negativa, sujeito negativa, advérbio. Então, aqui ficaria, por exemplo, Não, desculpa, aqui a gente não pode fazer uma negativa, porque se a gente passar para negativa fica never, né? Mas, se eu tiver aqui, por exemplo, se fosse afirmativa, she often goes to the movies. Negativa, she doesn't often go to the movies. Ok. Quando é que isso vai ser diferente? Quando eu tiver verbo to be. Quando eu tenho qualquer outro verbo, sujeito, advérbio, verbo. Mas se eu tiver verbo to be, vai ser sujeito, verbo to be, advérbio. For example, they are sometimes late. Or, he is never stressed. Então, o verbo que normalmente é depois, se ele for verbo to be, lembra verbo to be? I am, you are. Então, am, are, is, ok? Vai ficar antes do advérbio. Right. Então, eu posso usar um advérbio de frequência para falar de alguma frequência, mas em vez de usar um advérbio, eu posso usar uma expressão, que é, por exemplo, uma vez por semana, 2 vezes por semana, 10 vezes por semana, todos os dias. Quando eu tiver essas expressões mais específicas, aí final da frase, tá? Por exemplo, I have English classes twice a week, ok? Twice, 2 vezes, né? Twice a week, 2 vezes por semana. Twice a day, 2 vezes por dia. Twice a year, 2 vezes por ano, right? Se for uma vez, lembra, é once. Vamos ver se eu consigo escrever aqui. Ficou feia a beça, né? Mas once, O-N-C-E, O-N-C-E, uma vez. So once a week, once a day, once a year. Twice, twice a day, twice a week, twice a year. A partir do 3 é o número mesmo, né? 3 times a day, 3 times a year, 4 times a day, 4 times a month, and so on, and ainda every day, ok? So now, let's go to our vocabulary. So here in our vocabulary, we are going to start seeing vocabulary related to family, okay? So let's listen to these words, right?
2.32 A.
7. Jennifer is Richard's grandmother. 6. John is Richard's grandfather. 8. Carol is Richard's mother. 5. Gary is Richard's father. 1. Sue is Richard's aunt. 13. Nick is Richard's uncle. 11. Kate is Richard's sister. 2. Stephen is Richard's brother. 3. Matt is Richard's cousin. 3. Sarah is Richard's cousin. 14. Grace is Richard's wife. 4. Nicole is Richard's daughter. 12. Jake is Richard's son. 9. Oliver is Richard's nephew. 10. Ava is Richard's niece.
B. 1. My father and my mother. My parents. 2. My grandfather and my grandmother. My grandparents. 3. My son and my daughter. My children.
Okay, so we could review a little bit of this family vocabulary. If you still have any doubts, please check these words on dictionary, right? And now let's see some everyday activities. Yes? So, first of all, here we are going to see some activities in Susie's life. So we can see Susie has a stressed life, yes, and here are the activities she does. So, let's listen, okay, and check Susan's activities.
(2.37) Susie stressed. 2.
She takes a shower.
4.
She has a coffee.
11.
She does housework.
6.
She starts work at 8:30.
8.
She finishes work at 6:30.
3.
She gets dressed.
1.
She wakes up at 7 o'clock.
7.
She has lunch at work.
9.
She goes shopping.
14.
She goes to bed late.
12.
She has pizza for dinner.
Lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim their 11th.
10.
She gets home late.
5.
She goes to work by bus.
13.
She watches TV and checks emails. Tonight with a low of 74. More showers developing tomorrow and not as warm with a high of 77.
Henry healthy. 6.
Okay, so first we saw Susan's routine, and Susan is very stressed, right? Now we are going to see Henry's routine, and Henry is healthy, yeah? Saudável.
He goes to Italian classes. Buonasera!
9.
He does Italian homework.
Il mio nome è Henry.
1.
He gets up at 8 o'clock.
3.
He has breakfast.
2.
He exercises.
3, 4, 5.
5.
He goes home early.
4.
He walks to work.
10.
He relaxes.
In sports, the Blue Jays and the Yankees meet tonight in the deciding game of the American League East pennant race.
7.
He takes the dog for a walk.
12.
He sleeps for 8 hours.
8.
He makes dinner.
11.
He takes a bath.
'Okay, so that's it related to vocabulary on Unit 4. See you in the activities and in the review of Unit 5. Okay, bye bye.